Isn't it fascinating how the mind, your mind, already knows more than it thinks it does? Because as you listen to these words, in ways you weren't even aware of before, something begins to shift, doesn't it? A thought, an understanding, a realization that was always there, just waiting to be noticed. And you've noticed, haven't you? That belief, the one that says, I must only think positive thoughts or else. Isn't it interesting how the belief itself creates the very pressure it warns you against? Like trying so hard to hold on to air. And in the act of grasping, it slips right through your fingers. But here's the thing, what if that wasn't true? What if you never had to fight at all? What if the very nature of life, of energy, of your own mind, was never about winning or losing, but about flow? Like the ocean, the waves don't struggle, do they? They rise, they fall. The tide comes in, the tide goes out, and yet the ocean remains. And you are the ocean. You can let go now of that old heavy idea that you must force happiness, that you must cling to positivity or fear negativity. Because isn't it funny how the moment you stop resisting, everything becomes easier. The moment you stop trying to control every thought, the easier it is to simply be. And right now, as you breathe in and out, a part of you, the part that already understands this, is waking up. Because you know, don't you, that light and shadow, night and day, ebb and flow, they're not enemies but partners. You were never meant to fight one side, only to dance with both. And as this idea settles deep within, in the place where real change happens, notice how a new thought emerges effortlessly. I'm free, free to feel, free to think, free to be. Because isn't it exciting to realise that every feeling, every thought, is just a moment, just a wave. And waves never last forever, do they? And so, as you step forward into your own reality, carrying this deeper knowing inside you, you might begin to wonder, what else becomes possible now that you're free? And isn't it fascinating how the deep mind, it understands things long before the conscious mind catches up? Because you've already begun to notice, haven't you, that old belief, the one that whispered, I must be positive all the time or else. It was never yours to begin with, was it? It was just a thought picked up along the way, like a coat that no longer fits. And isn't it a relief to let it go now? Because what if real power doesn't come from forcing thoughts into place, but from something else entirely? What if it was never about control, but trust? Because the sky doesn't panic when storm clouds appear, does it? It simply holds them, knowing that they'll pass. And just like that, you begin to realise you're not your thoughts. A thought is just a cloud, drifting to the vastness of your sky. Some are light, some are dark, but none of them stay forever. And the moment you realise that, something shifts, something deeper. Because you know, don't you? The real magic, it isn't in trying to force the sun to shine, but it's in knowing, even on the cloudiest day, the sun is still there. And isn't it freeing to know no matter what thoughts arise, you remain? So there's no need to resist anymore, no need to fight or fear or grasp, because what if every thought, even the so-called negative ones, were simply messages, invitations, guiding you, teaching you, helping you to grow in ways you hadn't even considered before now? Because really, how could you ever lose a battle that was never meant to be fought? And right now, in this moment, something inside you is waking up. That part of you, the part that knows how to trust, how to flow, how to allow, it's stepping forward. And with every breath you take, a new belief settles in deeper than before. I'm free. I trust my mind, my feelings, my journey. I'm safe in my own thoughts. Every emotion is a guide, leading me to something greater. And with that, you might begin to wonder, what else changes? Now I no longer resist. What becomes possible? Now I trust myself completely. And as those questions settle deep within you, you don't even have to think about the answers, because they're already unfolding in ways you hadn't even imagined yet.